Good morning, Fellowship Hi-Crest fam, and this is your Jumpstart for Monday, April 25th, and our focal passage for today is Ephesians 6, verses 10 through 13. Here's what it says. It says, a final word, be strong in the Lord and in his mighty power. Put on all of God's armor so that you will be able to stand firm against all strategies of the devil. For we are not fighting against flesh and blood enemies, but against evil rulers and authorities of the unseen world, against mighty powers in this dark world, and against evil spirits in the heavenly places. Therefore, put on every piece of God's armor so that you will be able to resist the enemy in the time of evil. Then after the battle, you will be still standing firm. This is God's word. You know, first of all, when I read this passage, I think of my friend Jason Ward. Man, he is such an encourager, and almost daily, he texts me and he says, lead well, my friend. Be strong and courageous. And there's two things that Paul says in this that I want to point out this morning just for encouragement for our souls. One, we can spend too much time focused on the enemy that we're fighting. A lot of people focus on the passage on the enemy that we're fighting in here. But Paul starts out with this. He says, be strong in the Lord and his mighty power. What we need to remember is that going through this life and finishing well means we're going to need a strength that is not our own. We don't have what it takes to finish well and to make it through each day and reflect the glory of God in our life, not in and of ourselves. We need a supernatural power, and God provides that for us. He allows us access to it. And then in verse 13, this is how Paul ends our focal passage for this morning. He says, hey, put on every piece of God's armor so that you will be able to resist the enemy in the time of evil. Catch that. You have to already have the strength of the Lord on you for when you encounter the enemy along your path. It's not enough to say, I'm going to have it in the locker, and then maybe when I'm in the midst of battle, I'm going to try to put it on. No, you have to already have the strength of the Lord that you don't have in yourself on you to prepare for when you're challenged. So ask yourself, one, are you trying to do it alone? Or do you have some friends like Jason Ward who are encouraging you and the Spirit is using to prepare you ahead of time for the battles that you're going to fight in your day today? If not, get that. Reach out, lean into community, lean into God's word, and let his Spirit empower you for all that you encounter. Continue to power up, pour in and spirit out. We'll see you on Wednesday at Jumpstart.